Let's just get right on into it. If you want to sample any of these fragrances, check out my fragrance sampling website, top link in the description. First one I have here is Roja Elysium. This one is a heavy, heavy, heavy hitter. This one, I'm going to say right now, is the best of the video. This is so good. This is maybe the best fresh fragrance that I own. It's like tied with Greenly to be the best fresh fragrance that I own, because it's kind of similar, basically. It smells like a nice juicy lime and grapefruit combination in the opening, and as it dries down, you keep that nice, like, juicy, sweet, fruity smell, and you add some aquatic kind of notes to it. Some aquatic notes, a very slight amber note, a little bit of clean musk. It gives it a very, very, very fresh and clean, masculine, rich feel to it. This is a very well blended and rich fragrance, even though it is a freshie. And the bottle is it just looks amazing. Like, I don't know how else to. Oh, yes. This is one of the best fresh fragrances money can buy. This is so good that I've worn it in the wintertime, or I guess it's technically fall time still, but it's about to be winter. I've worn it when it's cold outside, even though it's much more of a summer fragrance. I've worn it in the wintertime / fall time, I guess, because it's so good. It's very inoffensive, very nice. You can spray only a couple sprays and it can be nice, light, airy, yet still last like 6 to 8 hours. Or you can spray a good amount and have it last a nice solid 8 hours with really good projection. People are going to be really enjoying it because it's a nice, fresh, sweet, fruity smell. That doesn't smell unisex. Like, it's fruity, but it does not smell unisex. It's a very fresh fruitiness. Like I said, lime, grapefruit, maybe a little bit of lemon in there. Very, very nice. Interestingly enough, my sample of this smelled like pure grapefruit, and I loved it. Then I got this in. This does not smell like pure grapefruit, and I love this even more. It just has a grapefruit accord that meshes well with the lime and the lemon, and the like aquatic notes, the fresh notes in the musks, and there might even be some woods and ambers in the base here. This is just such a banger fragrance. This is a 9.7 out of 10 for me. Why not be 10 out of 10? This is well, the longevity isn't crazy, but it's really hard to get crazy longevity on a freshie. So we'll call it 9.7, to be a 10 out of 10, you have to do something crazy awesome. This has a great blend, great smell. But, it's, I don't know how to describe it. It's just not 10 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10. Or 9.7 out of 10, I mean. Really, really, really nice. Basically a 10 out of 10 if you round up, but not quite. I love this so much. Like I said, tied with Greenly for, like, goodness level most days, meaning it is, like, right on the fringe of my top 5 favorite in my collection, and I have almost 80 fragrances at this point, so. Elysium by Roja Parfums. I don't really know what concentration this is. It's an eau de parfum, made in England. So yeah, Roja Elysium. Next up, I have another hit fragrance. This is Azzaro, the most wanted Parfum. mixing together. The ginger, the woodiness, the vanilla. It's just, my mouth is watering right now. My mouth is watering. It's not even gourmand. This is just a very, very nice, well-blended, smooth fall and winter scent. Woody vanilla with a slight bit of fruitiness. I like this a lot better than the Eau de Parfum Intense. Hold on, let me get a drink of water. But yeah, it's really nice, and it has a slight sort of, that ginger gives it a slight sort of like cleanness to it, if that makes sense. It smells very clean somehow, which is very unique when it comes to sort of fall winter scents. They don't typically smell clean, along with being like sweet and woody and vanillic and whatever. So definitely a very, very nice fragrance, very well blended. This is my favorite designer fragrance you can get, only around like $80. So, and I think this can be worn by any guy, any age. This is not reserved for younger guys. Yes, it has that slight sweetness, but the woodiness and the cleanness kind of makes it more sophisticated, more how do I say this? More appealing to a older audience as well. My girlfriend really, really likes this, and our friends do as well. Actually, one of her friends complimented me on it. So. I have 2 bottles of this because this bottle is just about out. So this is also one of the best sellers on my fragrance sampling website. Top link in the description. So a lot of people really, really enjoy this. So yeah, Azzaro, the most wanted Parfum is, I don't know if I said this, 9 out of 10. Amazing. Lasts like 8 hours, smells amazing. Perfect for the fall and winter time. You can definitely get away with it in the spring. And if you don't spray too much, definitely in the summer as well. Okay, next. A fragrance that really surprised me, that I really enjoy. Lattafa Vintage Radio. I think the bottle is hideous. I'm not a fan of the bottle at all. I think it looks horrible. Like, what the heck even is this? Also, my cap is very finicky, but like honestly, if they made the actual radio, the bottle, and then just added like an atomizer on it, I think that would be a lot better. But this smells amazing anyway. This is a cologne of Initio Paragon, which I have smelled, and this is like 95 to 100% accurate. This has one of the best plum notes, or I think I can say the best plum note. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Never mind, I didn't sneeze. The best plum note I've ever smelled in my life. It has these amazing, almost like fruity floral smells to it. This is definitely unisex. It's very clean, very, very fruity, smooth fruity though. It's not a very cloying fruity. It's a smooth fruity with a smooth fruity floral smell to it. And like I said, it's very clean. I don't even know how else to describe this. The smell for me, I don't know if I ever will wear this more than a couple times in a year, because it is definitely unisex and it is pretty feminine, but I like the smell so much. I might honestly give this to my girlfriend because it smells so nice. I spray it on myself when I'm going to bed sometimes because it's so clean and sweet. It's very, very pleasing, you know. This smells very similar to a lot of the actually never mind. But yeah, it smells very, very similar to Initio Paragon, which is like a $300 something fragrance. This is like 95% of the way there. Also, my collar came off, so I had to super glue it back on. So I have like super glue stuff down there. Sorry if you hear any background noise. But yeah, this definitely surprised me. This was like, I didn't mention the prices. Elysium is like $200, but I think I got it for $160. This is like $80, and then this is like $40. It's very cheap. I definitely recommend this. I think if Lattafa put some effort into making this bottle in a legit like vintage radio that looks like this would sell like crazy. I don't think a vintage radio, like the name, I don't think the name like reflects how this smells at all. How would I describe this? It is pretty youthful. I would not expect to smell this on like a grown-up masculine guy. Because this is a very like sweet, floral, fruity, fresh, clean smell. But yeah, definitely not vintage. More like Plum Casino. That's what I'll call it. Plum Casino. Because it kind of reminds me of some of the smells I smelled in Vegas. Not like the cigarettes and stuff. Like not the bad smells, like all the good smells from Vegas. Because Vegas has a lot of smells to take in. But yeah. Lattafa Vintage Radio. I don't know what I rated this, but I think I'll rate it like an 8. Smells amazing. Or maybe a 7. 7.5. I don't know, the smell is like a 9 out of 10, but the wearability is not very high. I'll give it an 8. Why not? Actually, like a 7.5, because it's very close to like what I would rate Maison Amber Bright Peach, because they both smell amazing, but they're a little bit feminine, and I just don't really know what I'd rate them. Okay, 2 left. This next one is Azzaro, Rich, Warm, and Addictive. This one is pretty hyped for being one of the best, like mall fragrances, if that makes sense. Like Abercrombie & Fitch, H&M, Zara, American Eagle. Like this is the best, or one of the best of those, of like the department stores, if that makes sense. Is that a department store? I don't know if that's the right word, but you know what I mean. And honestly, I was really let down by this. I think my bottle may be fake. I don't think it is, but there's a possibility this is not real. I got it for like $35. No, more like $45. Rotten Rebel hypes this up. He says it's really, really nice. And honestly, to me, it's just a, where is the atomizer at, bruh? Here it is. All I get is a very interesting vanilla and amber scent that has a tinge to it that I just can't describe, and it's very unisex, you know, it's not very masculine at all. It's not really that rich. I don't really smell any tobacco. Maybe that is the smell I'm smelling. It's like a kind of clean, warm smell. I guess that could be the tobacco. But not at all what I expected, and not in a good way. I think if I was to rate this currently, I'd give it like maybe a 6 or something. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice, you know, it's definitely good. I think because of, I don't know, off the atomizer, it smells better than in the air. I'll spray my clothes to see how it smells on there. This is definitely better than not wearing cologne, you know. By the way, it only lasts like 6-7 hours. Definitely better than not wearing cologne. I think it's great if, you know, you find a good deal on it, and this happens to be your only cologne. Great. fall, winter, maybe early springtime. Maybe not necessarily summer because it's not very like fresh. It's just fresh for like a fall, winter scent. Kind of in the same way that Azzaro, the most wanted Parfum, is fresh, but it does it in a lot not as good way, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. It's alright. I might end up giving this to my girlfriend. I don't know. 6.5, 7 out of 10. Last fragrance I have here is another one I got disappointed by. Armaf Club de Nuit Sillage. I am a huge fan of, or not a huge fan, but I am a fan of Creed Silver Mountain Water, which is what this is trying to clone. So I expected to really, really like this scent. But honestly, I was very let down. I don't really like it. Sorry for just hitting the mic there. Honestly, it just smells like a dirty lemon. This kind of gives the same tinge as Versace Blue Jeans does to me. It's just a dirty lemon, which is probably from the ink. It has like an inky smell. I think that's where like the dirty kind of part smells from. But yeah, a dirty metallic lemon smell. I do not like it. I'm not a fan of it. Better than not wearing cologne, but definitely not a cologne that I would pick. It's like $40. You can get it on Amazon. I'd rate it like a 6 out of 10. It doesn't last super long. I haven't really given it many chances because I don't like the way it smells. But yeah, you can sample this on my website and see if you agree with me. Top link in the description. I really like the bottle though, I'll give it that. Like the bottle design is really neat. I only need to get Club de Nuit, the EDT, like the original, the 1 million clone, and the other Intense Man Flankers, and then I have all the Club de Nuit Club de Nuit, like men's fragrances, and I can do a video on that, but yeah, not very good. Give it like a 6 out of 10. I don't really want to spend too long on this because it's not. I don't know, the first sniff is really nice, but as you keep getting, like the first sniff is just a really nice fresh lemon, but as you keep smelling, it's just, it's not good. But yeah, I guess to recap everything, Roja Elysium, amazing, fruity, fresh, citrusy, lime, grapefruit, aquatic, a little bit of amber, a little bit of woody. Amazingness. This is the best fragrance in this video. 9.7 out of 10. And then Azzaro, the most wanted Parfum. This is a really nice fruity, clean ginger with a nice bourbon, vanilla, and woodiness. This is amazing. One of the best fall winter fragrances you can get. My favorite designer fragrance of all time. I'd give this, I think a 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Next, Lattafa Vintage Radio. This one's very nice, plum, sweet, fruity, floral, clean, fresh, but very unisex, very difficult to wear. I would rate it a 7.5 out of 10, but the smell is a 9 out of 10. Zara, Rich, Warm, and Addictive. I rate it 6.5 out of 10. It's just a sweet, vanilla, ambery, tobacco, clean, kind of almost unisex smell. Very decent, but not great. 6.5, 6 out of 10. Club de Nuit Sillage, 6 out of 10. Just a dirty, inky lemon smell to it. That is not my favorite. Doesn't really smell too much like Silver Mountain Water. Yeah. Not my favorite. But yeah, that's gonna be it.